Okay, so HASI focuses on sustainable infrastructure across multiple different asset classes, and in many respects, I think you see yourselves as more than just an investor. You leverage a lot of your industry experience and really partner with your customers. Can you talk about why that is such a differentiator and why it's so important to your strategy, working really, really closely on the projects with your customers?
Sure, Dana, and thank you for having me on stage here. I think in a word, it's differentiation. So when you're a capital provider, your underlying product is fundamentally money. And when you're in the capital business, differentiation is particularly important because all of your competitors are offering money as well. So in our case, our client relationships have become an important component of that differentiation. And what we do is we approach the business treating the developers and sponsors as clients, wanting to understand their priorities, their pipeline, focusing on trust and flexibility and reliability of closing, building out relationships across the organization, including on the asset management side. We have a whole team that looks after the projects after they close. Many of these are high-touch projects, and providing advice and guidance on things like PPA negotiations and hedging, and putting together framework agreements and JVs, and really just streamlining the process of working with us. And I think that thesis has been proven out because so much of what we do is repeat business. We have these client relationships that have lasted decades, and that has been a core differentiator in our success.
Now, there are a couple themes that have definitely emerged over the last 2 days, and one of them is there's a lot of policy uncertainty, and certainly things are changing quickly. And we know that policy uncertainty can lead to a certain amount of paralysis. At the same time, there's a lot of opportunity. Energy demand is growing. That comes up again and again, so maybe more opportunity than ever before. How are these two things coexisting in your mind, and how are HASI navigating these two diametrically opposed but potentially both very true realities?
Sure. So policy uncertainty can lead to paralysis. As business leaders, it's incumbent upon us to make sure it does not lead to paralysis. And we feel we've built a company that can flourish in all policy environments. And again, we've been around over 40 years. I think we've proven that thesis. There's been a number of policy environments, macroeconomic environments in which we've been successful. What it comes down to ultimately is the economic fundamentals. So a high-quality project that's operated by a strong sponsor or developer that has high-quality offtake, strong contracts, and can be valued appropriately through due diligence and other research and assessment is a strong project in all policy environments. So we tend to focus on economic fundamentals. That's proven successful. I tend to use the phrase economics are undefeated. So policy can create some short-term distortions in markets and valuation, but in the long term, economics always win.
Okay, so talk to me about a strong project, because I love examples, and I think they bring all this to life.
Sure. So in 2025, we committed to the Sunzia Wind Project in New Mexico, which has been developed by Pattern Energy. It's the largest wind project in North America. Pattern took over 10 years to develop it. It was a $1.2 billion commitment from HASI, so it's by far the largest investments that we've ever made. And it's a real milestone for our company in terms of both the size and scope of that investment. It's a well-structured project with very strong offtake, and it's not for nothing that it's a wind project in an environment where folks may think that wind is a little bit out of favor. So it's particularly proud of that investment, and it's going to energize at some point this year.
Terrific. Over 40 years of experience is a lot of experience that your team is bringing to the table. Thank you very much for telling us a little bit about projects and also how you're approaching navigating hopefully what is more opportunity than turbulent times.
Thanks, Dana.
Cheers.
Good show.